I like Krishnan tonight because you've got a couple of buttons undone, haven't you? You should do that more on the news. You get more
I'm
viewers.
I'm not allowed. I tried reading the news without a tie once and my boss wouldn't let me go on.
Are you allowed to wear shorts on a really hot day?
Well, whales are supposed to be one of the most intelligent animals on the planet. I read somewhere this week, a whale's supposed to have an IQ of 2,000. Don't really measure that.
They can't even hold the fucking pen.
I know.
They can in the little hole.
But that whale that came up the Thames, one day in London, died of stress. Associated with that.
They're supposed to have very therapeutic qualities, whales, aren't they? Their whale song is supposed to be relaxing. You know, that noise, they're sort of like... Oh. I think it sounds more like they're faxing.
Louis? Did you get that?
That sounds like G4.
The Whale Brothers.
Let's see if it's one of the top 5 talking points this week. Yes, it is. Yes, commercial whaling is back on the international agenda after Japan forced a vote. To be honest, I went off whaling when it went all commercial. I like the early stuff. Right, Dave, David and Louis, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
World Cup. Can't get away from it, can you? We won the group, didn't we? 2-2 draw with the mighty Sweden. But there's been more interesting, the wags. The wives and girlfriends.
I would love to be a footballer's wife. And it's just a great life. You just get to go out shopping all the time.
But Colleen sent one of her friends back to Liverpool to do some shopping for her. From Baden-Baden back to Liverpool, obviously the fashion capital of Europe. I mean, how badly do you need something from JJB Sports? You know what I mean?
Who's going to win?
The best team.
Best kickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, the striker.
I'm with Vic on this.
England United.
Not a clue. Krishnan, have you been watching the football?
Yeah, I mean, the tragedy of Michael Owen, obviously, is...
Is he not very good?
His terrible injury, which was really upsetting.
What injury did he get?
Cruciate.
A cruciate ligament.
Where's that?
It's just around your knee.
Can you show me on your knee? See your knee. Please.
David, you seem to have nailed your colours to a different mast tonight.
Well, did you ask not to be with me? Because last time I was with you, and you seemed to not like it. And now I'm over here with Louis Walsh.
I think you're perfect boy band material, aren't you?
Who out of us here today could make it in a boy band?
I think Jimmy.
Jimmy?
I think Jimmy.
Talking about pundits, though, is anybody else so irritated in this World Cup by the amount of statistics that they throw in during a game that you're just completely not bloody interested in at all? I mean, Mopson all the time. It's just, that's the 199th goal since 1938 scored by a Swedish bloke. Well, he said the other night, he went down the line in the England substitutes, he went, Theo Walcott there, he's got a provisional driving licence. Has he? Well, get him on then, no. Get him on now.
Louis, presumably the Irish supporters are getting behind Wayne Rooney because he's fairly Irish, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty Irish. He looks Irish, doesn't he?
He's got the Irish name.
He has the Irish
he comes from
tattoo.
Liverpool,
Yeah.
and also he's shaped like a potato.
He's a really good footballer.
Yeah, he is. Which is lucky, because otherwise he'd be in Asda car park.
Well, I would...
Is he the striker?
Yeah, the striker.
The striker's going to win. Mickey Rooney, come on! Football, yes! Albert Finney, not it! Is Albert Finney in the group?
No, he's not, and you know that.
I'd like to watch an England game with you commentating. Right, let's have a look and see if the World Cup is one of the most talked about things. I'm guessing it is. Yes, of course. The number one talking point this week. Yes, England are through to the last 16 and will play Ecuador on Sunday. A lot of people are taking sick days to watch England matches. Unfortunately, Michael Owen is one of them. Right, Sean, Vic and Krishnan, what have the nation been talking about this week?
People have been talking about that photo that was in all the newspapers. Did everyone see that? Prince Philip breaking wind on the royal balcony.
Oh, take away your OBE. How dare you?
He looks very pleased with himself, doesn't he? As he raises one leg.
Pull one's finger.
It's interesting that every member of the family has a slightly different response.
Yeah.
Prince Harry, being young, thinks it's very funny. The Queen is not amused. Prince Charles just looks confused.
It does explain that when they're in the carriage together, she's always going like that. She's both mad.
The reason they're laughing, he's probably treading on a fox's neck. They love that kind of thing.
Who's the boy at the back?
Prince Harry, you know
Harry.
that!
He's doing the owl thing, isn't he? Going,
He's trying to blame it on an owl.
don't worry, Grandad. I'll get you out of this one. It's an owl!
Here's your related statistic. 75% of young people say their biggest worry in life is spotty skin. Is that true or false? Louis, what do you think young people worry about?
Did you have spots when you were young?
Very few, yeah. But I got clearer still. I sorted them all out.
They didn't have Clarissa when you were young.
Are there any pop stars with spotty skin?
Mick Hucknall?
Mick Hucknall's spotty.
He's not good looking.
No one knows if he's spotty because no one's been able to look for long enough. Vic's not taking a great part in this round, but...
I found it on the floor. There was a bit of loose... You know, this stuff on the floor. So I thought, you know, why miss out on an opportunity like that?
It's a golden opportunity. True or false?
If you're at that age where you're getting spotty skin, that's adolescence, puberty, and there's all the things that go with that. Like chatting up girls, and you think they'll be amused if you do that thing on the back of the knee that makes the leg collapse. I did it to Christine Argy's in the dinner queue once. She had a tray and everything. And I did both knees.
What were you worried about when you were young? Because you told me you were very confused when you were young. How do you resolve those issues?
Just stop it.
Love it if I kissed you.
No, I wouldn't.
You would love it. You just need to try it.
I don't know whether this is the forum.
It is. I am ready. Let me just give you a little kiss.
No.
You kissed Louis earlier.
Well, you kissed my knee earlier as well, so...
I want to work up your body.
36% of obsessive fans would be willing to swap a family member for their hero. Is that true or false?
Swap a member of my family for an obsessive fan, though, wouldn't you? I quite like
Have you got any obsessive fans? I bet you have. Yeah.
No, well, I've had one who wrote to me every week for 18 months
Man
and
or
begged
woman?
me to marry her, and said she was being sent off to Bangladesh to be married off by her dad, and I was her only chance. And she said, I'll meet you outside Luton Station at 3 o'clock on Friday, and I never turned up, felt a bit guilty, and the
that's
letters
cruel.
stopped. The letters stopped, and I thought, oh, poor girl, she's been sent off. And after my first day on Channel 4 News, I got a letter from her, this was a year later, saying, I wasn't really sent off to be married, I was just saying that to make you jealous.
And you married her?
I married her, no.
The trouble with Luton Station, there's 2 exits, isn't there? It's very easy.
Who's your hero?
My hero's Madonna.
If you had to, David, who would you swap for Madonna?
My dad. Is it
Why
all
have
right
you
if
got
I have
banana?
this now?
Where did you get that from? Was
I
that...
got it from the room. I'm hungry. I didn't have time to properly eat. I'm having a banana. Get on with the show. I'm going to finish it. You might as well get on with the show.
So 36% of obsessive fans would be willing to swap a family member for their hero. Do you think it's true or false?
We think it's true.
Well, I can tell you that the answer is false. In fact, 72% of obsessive fans would be willing to swap a family member for their hero. Fair enough. If I could broker a deal to swap my Auntie Gladys for David Beckham, I would. I'm not a massive fan of Beckham's or anything. I'd just like to see our midfield improved.